Good morning and welcome to the Retirement Railroad 2.0 Friday Live. And I am Steve, of course. And I am coming to you from there we go. All right. So, boom. Get rid of that. And, of course, my right-hand sidekick is coming to us from
Rocky Top, Rocky Top.
Good morning, all.
I mean, you're there and you're showing. Oh, lost your picture. John, why don't you go out and come back in? I don't have a picture on you.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
All right. And while we're waiting for John left, and I was in the middle of my click, so I clicked the wrong thing. Crap. Oh, he's back, but he's not back. Still no camera, John. And I don't even know if you can hear me or not. Oh, well. There he is.
I don't know. Camera's messing up. It was working fine when we were,
On pre-show.
freezing. Yeah, I don't know.
You're froze now.
Well, and that's an ugly picture of me, too.
My left-hand sidekick is with us as well.
Well, I don't know. I'm freezing.
I'm telling John he needs to turn the light on in the basement. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, hey, at least we have a picture of you. Might not be a live picture.
Oh, there he is.
I don't know why it wasn't freezing before the program. What's going on?
I know, you were fine in pre-show.
Yeah.
When we go live and you're a challenge to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through settings, changing settings to try to get it to stop doing that, but now it's just a blurred wipeout. Well, but I'm here. Don't worry about it.
But you're here. That's
I'm here,
count, right?
Yeah.
You know
the
what?
camera starts mysteriously working again. Oh well.
John
Until
is so
then,
bright.
Yeah, I'm so bright. Yes.
Your mother called you son. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never heard that before. Okay. Our slapstick comedy. All right. Well, number one arrival this morning at 8:57 was our folk hero or folk song hero.
The magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
Oh. All right. And he was followed by our
Remember steam puffing, fire breathing, awesome 10-wheel locomotives, and the conductor's watch looked as big as one of my grandmother's biscuits. Yes, I remember you, Carolina, grand old lady of the South. I remember you as home.
There we go. Good morning, Ray. Two Rays, Ray Ron, and Ray B. All right. And then we have our Canadian invasion.
Love the last line.
All right. Yeah, I love that Friday Megady butter. Oh, and then the second verse gets raunchier. I should probably redo it and put the second verse in instead.
There, I
John's
switched
back.
over to my cell phone.
Hey.
Maybe that'll work better.
John's a stand-up guy.
You're not freezing. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And we got our next contestant, so to speak, is our little old Dutch boy.
Dutch boy.
And Ollie!
Wishing he could just lay down
And Ali. All right. And I keep hitting the wrong button. Where are we at here? Okay. And
Oh, I ain't got no plan in mind.
that's the wrong one. I hit the wrong button. All right. So where is there he is. All right. We always love it when John comes in because we get to celebrate his birthday.
Say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. Say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good.
All right.
He's getting close to Methuselah's age now.
Yeah.
Okay. And the next one in was Grandpa Rail.
Tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy.
All right. And our favorite, I think, everybody's favorite, I believe. But for the record, he was on time.
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. No. I'm overdue. I'm really in a stew. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late.
Joe. Everybody loves that one. And of course, our favorite pilot.
Like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle.
There we go. Good
You know, and
morning,
he's-
Andy. Or
he's-
afternoon.
He's inspired me. I've been eating more hot dogs lately.
Yeah, but are they? They're not Chicago dogs.
No, they're not Chicago dogs, but at least they're hot dogs.
A true Chicago dog would be with a Vienna beef hot dog. So, which is very hard to come by outside of the Chicago metropolitan area, unless they air freight them in, like Portillo's does in Florida or Texas. So, all right, and from the soon-to-be the Great White North.
Great Northern Railroad, I live life and grow old, and I left my dreams behind. Perhaps on account of me, my kids won't ever have to see life on that Great Northern Railroad.
Good morning, Greg. All right, 156 Andrew. Shortbread Express is here. I don't have a song for you, Andrew. I'm going to have to figure something out, though. Figure something out for you. So anyway, good morning or afternoon for you, Andrew. At the Shortbread Express. Not sure. I think Andrew's in England. Not sure. So I think that's it. I think we've covered everybody. And so cool. This has been a very expensive summer for me. You know, it started out with fixing the air conditioner and automatic temperature control module on the my Equinox. Of course, it's a 2012, and it's the first thing that ever went wrong with it. So that's a pretty good record.
Yes, that's not bad.
Yeah, and along with that, I went ahead and fixed the power lift gate, and the air conditioner and stuff, that was like $750, something like that. And the power lift gate, I thought that was going to cost me another $500-600, but actually it only cost me $25 because I didn't fix it in a hurry, and I did my research, and it wasn't the powered. Well, Andrew likes a good bagpipe, so I'm going to have to find some more bagpipe music for Andrew. All right. Thank you, Andrew, for letting me know that.
I got a flag for him. Does this count?
He's good. That looks like Dragon Junction sign. So
I always wave this.
Anyway.
Rails comes on. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, it wasn't the powered strut. It was the other strut on the other side of the door. So I replaced it, and that is working fine and dandy. So then the riding lawnmower I picked up real cheap for $500 off a friend of mine. I had to put a new battery in it. Then I had to let's see, what was the next thing that was wrong with it? The shaft for the steering wheel is two pieces, and the bolt that holds them together broke, so I had to replace that. And then I was mowing the lawn earlier in the week, and I went to turn, and the wheel just went around, and it kept going straight.
That's not good.
I figured I broke that bolt that joined the two shafts, but it wasn't that. It was there is a toothed bar that a gear from the steering column rides on to make it turn, and it was stripped. All right, for over time, so I had to order a new one of those and fix it. And just as I get it fixed, the Honda behind me, all right, had issues. Had to take it into the shop, and the battery sensor control module, whatever, that cost me. Hell, it cost me $197 just for having hook it up to the machine. 179 or 197, I forget. Just from the hook it up to the machine to see what the hell was wrong. And so anyway, so it's been a very expensive summer for me. Oh, and then I had my oldest daughter needed some money, so I had to give her some money. So basically, it wiped out my savings for my shed, and that's how I'm bringing it back into the train world. I'm not here to tell people my sorrows or anything, but it did. That all did affect my train shed money. So, oh well. And I didn't buy anything this week, other than cost me $600 this week for the Honda back here. So,
yeah, those things happen, Steve. You can never plan for them.
No, but that all happened like in the course of a month and a half. It was boom, 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 boom. So, those that have followed the ongoing saga of the perspective, I've done a little bit more to it, cleaned it up a little bit on the left side. I still have more to do. There's some green that has to be fixed here. All right. Some cleanup along here. I still have a tree to put here. All right. They'll fill in that area. So, but it's coming along.
It's looking real good. One question I had for you, Steve. All the scans that you've done of buildings, can you use those scans and use them in the perspective by shrinking one side of the photo down? Had you thought about that?
I don't have software to be able to do that. The only thing I could do is I could take that and move a camera off at an angle so that it would be looking at it like that instead of like that. And it might give that perspective look to it. I'm not sure.
I was just thinking. I know
if there's probably software available that, as a matter of fact, I know it is, where it would take and that you could turn the image the way you wanted. That would give you that perspective look. I just don't have that software. So
yeah, I know when I was still working with the county in Florida, that my Adobe Pro would do that, because I'd actually had to do that on several things to make presentation documents, and it does work. But of course, I don't have that anymore because I don't work there anymore. I'm retired.
Yeah, and I think that Adobe Pro, I priced it out once and it was like $600 and some bucks or something. So no,
it ain't cheap. That is true. All
right, our other member has joined us as well.
And I'm riding on the cotton belt railroad line in the pitch engine rolling, rhythm and noise.
Good morning.
Hey,
Morning, Jason.
We got a new viewer joining us. Review on the Avenue. Welcome. Nice
What's going
of
on,
you to
Review?
join us. And Joe Rader likes your camel stripe.
Yeah, that's Tiger Stripe. Tiger Stripe. But
All right.
yeah, I got up and I was doing some work and I decided not to change. So this is what you got today. I'm
Yeah,
going to
but
fade into the background.
Yeah, but that's not tiger stripe. That's not orange and black.
No.
Yeah. Tiger Stripe from
Oh.
Vietnam War era.
Tiger striped
Oh,
camel.
Yes.
Tiger striped camel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if anybody's wondering what I'm working on these little tiny lights that I'm cheaply putting in my roundhouse. I got these from my wife's mother. She gave me a box of these from
nice.
Temu.
All right.
They were like $1.54, and there's 6 of these strings in here. Let's see. Let me grab one. 6 of these strings, and there's 50 lights on each, and it was $1.54.
Oh, okay.
And
Review.
they work.
Use Gus.
And
Okay.
they work on 3.3 volts. So, and I think it only takes like what was there was some. It only uses where did I see that? Where did I see it? It's a small milliamp usage for each light. So, yeah, I'll be able to run a lot of them. I've already tested out on my power supply that I can adjust. And this is what they're going to be looking like. The little light inside of it. And these will be hanging down from supports. And yeah. So this whole project's costing me like so far about with the spray paint, maybe $1.75 doing 63 lights. Can't beat that. No. You know, us old retired people who don't have money have to figure out ways to do things cheaper.
I've got a song for John. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine.
Yes. Hey, we do what we can do.
I couldn't hold
The only
that one
problem
back.
I see is, you know, this is thin wire and it's got that real hard insulation on it. And you got to scrape it. And you really can't tell if you're getting the stuff off or not.
Is it that magnet wire?
It's something like a magnet wire, but it's stiffer than magnet wire. But it's about the same size. You know, it's real thin.
Yeah.
And so I'll test each bulb before I put it in to make sure that I got enough of the insulation off of it to make it work. And yeah. So that's what I've been working on this week. My special thing coming in is not due until Monday, and I'll be in Denver, Colorado next Friday, so it'll have to be the following Friday before I can show what I've been waiting for.
Gotcha.
But,
You know, I saw somewhere, or read, I can't remember what, on that clear wire on those micro bulbs, that you simply use the soldering iron. You simply use the soldering iron as you're getting ready to solder the connection to melt the end and put it on. So,
and you know, I'm gonna try that. I've seen that too, but you know, I want to test them before I actually install them to make sure they work. And so I have to do that.
You could still use the soldering iron to melt it and then test it before you solder it.
Yeah, and of course, you know, I've got a lot of wire on here. It's probably 2.5 inches of wire, which I don't need that because it's, you know, the negative's going to go to the negative wire and positive to the positive. And I'm going to have it up as close to that as I can so it's high enough out of the way of the engines. So I don't want to really cut them off. I want to go ahead and wrap them around the wire that I'm going to use for the supply line for the current and get them all set and then solder them on. So if that works with these, Steve, that'll be great. That'll be perfect for this. I'll try that. Do it on the test one first, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a long drawn out project, but hey, it's gonna be nice.
Dwight has joined us.
Big bay window with a view of the stars and a field full of corn.
Hope
like
you're
that
doing
song.
Hope you're still improving, Dwight, and getting back to your normal jolly self.
Yeah, I jumped on the Dwight challenge for the coal train. Set up a really big train.
I don't have it. Yeah. I'd have I don't think I could get all my coal cars on this layout.
Well, they'd probably have to be on separate tracks.
Well, hey, I could run the shortest coal train ever. One locomotive and a caboose.
Well, you've got to have at least one coal car in there, unless it's a steam engine that has coal in the tender.
Well, the cotton belt never ran coal.
Okay.
So, not to my knowledge, anyways. They ran ballast, but not coal.
Did they run cotton?
Yes, they did run that. But those would have been in boxcars.
Yeah.
Dwight's getting depressed.
Well, yeah. Why is Dwight depressed?
I would imagine it's because he stepped off his porch into a bush.
Well,
and screwed himself up, and he might not be improving as fast as what he wants to improve.
So, what is the saying again? Is it 2 in the hand is worth 1 in the bush? Ain't that
I think it's the opposite way around, but.
Or is it 1 in the bush worth 2 in the hand? I can't remember what that saying is. Or is it 2 in the bush worth 1 in the hand? I don't remember. But I guess Dwight was just trying to figure out exactly what that worth was.
I think it is 1 in the hand compared to 2 in the bush, because you've got this one. Those 2 you don't have.
Ah, okay. They say I knew there was some saying on there, but I don't remember exactly what that saying was.
Yeah, you got it.
So
either way,
put yourself hooked on pain pills, Dwight.
Well, and I also think Dwight's a little upset because We had a crown contest yesterday on Dave Thurber's stream, and I just wouldn't let him have it.
Oh, that.
I love you, buddy.
You had a what? You had a what contest?
Crown.
So yeah, the crown. So if you're in the chat, if you're active in the chat, it's supposed to be the most active person. It has the top crown. Well, what a lot of people don't understand is everybody tops out at 75 XP. So you're really not the top person. But if you buy super chats and super stickers, and based on the amount of money you spend, will get you higher XP, or gifting memberships is another one. And so I threw like a $5 super chat out there, and then D-Roll Daryl threw a $5 super chat, then Dwight threw one out there, and then I threw a $5 sticker, and then Dwight threw I think another $5 one just to knock me back down, and then I went ahead and just threw a $10 one just to hush him up. But I did tell him, I said, go play with your trains, Dwight. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
But I did make a video after the show and ran the little 2-car coal train.
There you go.
With my $10 Burlington. I just gave Steve 3 of these, and now I got another one.
Nice.
What? What'd you give me? Oh, an SW. Yeah.
These
engines.
Yeah. I don't know. I could pass. This was on sale from the Ridgecrest, the guys up at Death Valley. I guess they had some excitement.
Actually, only one of those and 2 VO1000s.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference. They're little. But they were recording and running trains, and lightning hit the power. All of a sudden, you see everything go. Like, okay, we're shutting down.
Yeah.
You know what I like about the VO1000 versus like the SW7 or SW9, NW2, NW1s? You get a much taller hood to be able to fit things in like decoders and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, doing the conversion on the VOs was a whole lot easier than on the SWs.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 VO 660s. Seeing I didn't run thousands, so I do have that. And then they look the same. One is just a little longer than the other with the bigger engine.
I still have this to work on, but and I got the Digitrax.
You can see the decoder.
Yeah,
I got the Digitrax decoder and Keep Alive, but then I got to thinking that being as short as this one is, even though I'm gonna put a wiring harness between it so I can add some power pickups and be picking up from both the tender and the engine, the Keep Alive will only be for the sound. So I want to, instead of using the Digitrax decoder, I want to get a Tsunami 2 so that I can have the motor control be on the Keep Alive as well.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
not a bad choice at all, Steve.
I'll save that decoder. I think I've got an F7 somewhere that I think I robbed a decoder out of, so I need to put a new one back in. I'll just use that one in it.
Jason, what are you drinking? Grandpa Rails wants to know. Oh.
Yahoo Mountain Dew.
I've got a question for everybody in chat. I've been bugging Steve since hours ago. I got a new microphone. Does the sound on my for me to you, does it sound any different? Or same, or
It sounds the
because
same to me.
during the show it sounds okay, but if I watch the replay, everything sounds like this. So I'm just wondering if it's any better or not.
Well,
It,
after the show, watch
I'm
the
gonna
replay and see if
and
it
I don't
sounds
know.
better.
yeah, I'll
know,
see if it goes.
The answer
No.
I gave Lynn was exactly that, JD. It sounds nice and clear. And he says, well, does it sound better than it did before? All right, it's been 7 days. You're asking
we're good to remember 2 days.
Now, if it does or it doesn't, it's Heath's fault because Heath is the one that recommended this. So he gets
okay.
blame if it sounds good or if it doesn't. Of course,
Doesn't
it was his
gets the blame.
Blame anyway.
idea for the camera and the speaker to begin with. So I get to blame him for everything. And he's not even here. It's that rascal.
Well, I'm looking for a microphone.
James,
I haven't found one yet because I haven't started looking, but I'm going to be looking for a microphone.
Hey,
and I'm looking for a wireless lapel is what I'm looking for.
Well, didn't I send you the link for mine?
You got a wireless lapel?
Yeah. See?
Is it Bluetooth or RFID or how what's the wireless type? Yeah, don't know.
I assume
This is
it's Bluetooth.
what I ended up with. Kind of hard to see. Yeah, you get the reflection on there. It shows. It came with the stand and the wires and a whole bunch of stuff I don't know what to do with. And
but you got is that a boom? That's a boom mic.
It's a boom.
Yeah.
If I hit my head, it really goes boom. But,
I bet it does.
Boom mics. I got lapel mics.
I've got a boom mic that's really good. I think I want a Bluetooth.
Hey, our favorite.
So that way I can either use it from my phone or I can use it for my computer.
Our favorite European traveler has joined us.
What's going on, Opa?
Hey, Opa Dodge, welcome.
I got a feeling the microphone isn't any different because nobody in chat has mentioned anything so far that I've noticed anyways. Oh, well.
Oh, they've said you sound good. Again, they're not going to be able to tell if it sounds any different than last week.
Yeah, I guess so.
So,
but yeah, like I was saying,
you sound good, Lynn.
Like I said, I was looking for one that I can use with both my phone and I can use
me look prettier.
Yes, this one you can use with your phone.
Okay.
So I will send you the link. Or actually, I'll just.
Hey, I've got some other news if I may share.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know if I had permission to share or not.
Yeah, I said yes.
So, a week ago, I got my big time lab test. And Tuesday, I got a call from my cancer doctor. And I'm looking at the levels, and they're this way and that way, literally like this. And I can't make it out. So I'm a little stressed. And he calls and he's asking, how you feeling? You got any pain? You going okay? Is this and that and all kinds of stuff. And he says, we can't measure anything less than 0.1. 1 point. 1 point. Okay. He said, did you look at the chart? And I go, yeah, it's way up here. He goes, "Did you scroll down?" I don't do stuff. I scroll down. I am at decimal point 1. I went from 7.0 to 0.1. So I guess the radiation worked.
Good, good.
That's great.
Now the hormone part of it,
Absolutely.
he goes, "You still getting hot flashes?" And I'm going, "Oh yeah, big time." He goes, "Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that for a while." He says it usually takes about 6 months. Oh, okay. He goes, "No, 6 months before things start going back to normal." And he says you could be up to a year. Oh, great. Okay, well, one's better than the other, so I'll take it as it is. So if the
you have menopause.
Pardon?
You have menopause.
Yes.
He pauses.
That's awesome.
My testosterone level is, you can't, if this is low, it's down here somewhere. Oh, great. I thought it fell off.
Which means you cry at everything.
Yeah. So 6 months I get tested again, but that's good. I
sent you in Messenger. Plus, I posted it here, the link.
Yep. I see.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
You betcha.
Now,
I'll give you all the specifics on it, but yeah, it supposedly works on the phone too.
So the old saying, if you can't find something, buy a new one and you'll find it. So
yes.
The package I got this week that came with the microphone. It's weird because the microphone to me looks like it's over here, but it's here. I have been looking for 6 months when I feel like it for one of my 2 Dremels. I've got a really old one. It's got to be like 25 years old. It's on and off. It's banged up. It works. And then I got a used one at a swap meet that has a variable speed, has a little thumb screw thing on it. But the plastic, you take a hold of it, it's all sticky and messed up. But they work. But I can't find them. And I need to replace the turnout down here. I got to install it. And by the way, Ray, this is not the one I'm parting with. It's nicer than this. And I need to do some other stuff. So I'm poking around on Amazon. That's dangerous. So now I have a new Dremel. Very little speed, all kinds of stuff. Hopefully it's not sticky. And one of these days I may open the box and use it. So.
Our favorite cotton planter has joined
Robert
us.
at the Flying Crow,
Robert.
on a cotton field along his railroad. So he started planting individual plants. And guess what? It's still not done.
It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home.
There we go. Hello, Robert.
Robert. I'm glad to see Robert doesn't fall out of
you can
gears anymore.
join us. And I don't know if anybody has noticed, but I've been running the commuter train back and forth all through the stream. And what was it, 2 streams ago? I kept derailing.
Mm-hmm.
It's working like a charm now, for now. So, anyway.
Good. Yeah, just like my video camera was working before the live stream, but then at the live stream started, it stopped working. So that's why we're on cell phone and I can't see anybody's comments.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
Lynn, James says you need to ask Keith for opening box tips.
Hey, You've experienced me opening boxes on here. You know what happens if I get carried away.
James, I think you're just a little bit behind because Heath has already taught Lynn everything he knew. He knows when it comes to opening boxes.
Yeah, I'm a pro at that now. I can drag it out forever. Oh, look, squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Squirrel. Heath is getting pretty fast at opening things up. Boy, Wednesday night, he was like, this is open. Coveralls are out. Well, pants, they weren't coveralls, but I mean, he was ripping stuff apart like no tomorrow.
I love that part.
And if that's not long enough, but still, kind of love it.
And he's not even here.
I thought, Earl. I know.
That rascal.
But we can still blame him, can't we?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
For everything. Everything.
So, John's, how many lights have you gotten done during the stream, John?
Well, I'm just working on bending the lights. I've got everything cut out that I need to do. I've taken all my lampshades that I made up out of the Ozempic needle covers that I get once a week. And I've already drilled the hole in the top. So what I'm doing is when I install these lights in here, I'm putting some of that E6000 on the actual bulb and then pulling it through so the E6000 gets in contact with the light shade. And like these are already done. I did these. It's a clear glue. It's like a craft glue, and I've used it. Well, I used the E6000 on gluing the interior walls of my roundhouse in place. It was the only thing that I found that would bond between the paper and the plastic. Nothing else was really holding it tight, and the E6000 did. So, yeah, it's you know, you get it at Hobby Lobby. I'm sorry, the E is covered up. E6000. Yeah.
Yeah,
Clear.
micro scales, micro crystal clear is the exact same thing.
Is
what I use. Yeah.
Is it a gel though? This is more of a gel.
No, it's like more the consistency of white glue, But like
Okay, yeah,
it dries like super clear.
yeah. This stuff dries clear, but you know where it's at up in there in the light. No one is ever going to see it. I can barely see it when I look at it,
Yeah.
even with these. But it's more of a gel, so it will take up space. Where I think the crystal clear may not. Um,
It's thicker than like Elmer's white glue. Like it's not runny, but it's not gelatinous either.
right? Yeah, I've got. It's like canopy glue, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a happy medium between Elmer's glue and gelatin.
Okay.
So, and that's what I use like when I'm drilling out, on my locomotives for like the class lights and whatnot, or if I'm
Mm-hmm.
replacing the rice bulbs with LEDs. I'll
Mm-hmm.
put them in there and I'll glue the LED in with, just a little bit of CA glue, but then I'll fill in the hole with that micro crystal clear, and it makes like a good, looking lens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Now,
That's good stuff. That's
some of
what
you may
I've used.
some of y'all
Yeah,
may recall
tacky glue.
my
Yeah, it's like tacky glue, but it
some of y'all
dries
may recall
clear.
my some of y'all may recall my chandeliers in my Union Station from the old layout.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem I had with those was I kept burning out the LEDs in them. Either they got too hot because they're inside that globe, even though it was open on the bottom. And I don't know whether it was the LED that burned out or whether it was the resistor that got that burned out. But I replaced them 2 or 3 times, and I finally, instead of putting the bulb wired in the chandelier, I just stuck them up on the ceiling because I couldn't get them to not burn out.
You might not have had
I
a
moved
high enough resistor.
I tried multiple different pre-wired resistors. I tried a bunch of different ways of doing it, and the bulbs, those are in the chandeliers in the large portion of the building. There were the same bulbs just stuck to the ceiling on the side, on the wings of the building, and those didn't burn out. It was only the ones in the chandeliers.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. We'll probably readdress that situation at some point in time.
Yeah. Of course, I haven't tested these for long periods of time, but I'm hoping that they will last. Although I'm making the roof of my roundhouse permanent, so I will be able to get in there and work on them. I still don't have that really figured out what I'm gonna do to make them both fit tight in there and not have any light bleed, and still be able to remove them easily.
So JD said tacky glue. That's
Yeah.
I guess,
Now I use Aleene's
supply
tacky
that.
glue for like gluing stuff down, but when it comes to the microcrystal clear for gluing in the light on the locomotive shells, I use that microcrystal clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aleene's tacky glue is good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I've always used CA for my bulbs in locomotives.
Well, the thing about CA is it doesn't fill the hole, so you have a hole there. Yep, what Lynn just showed.
I try to make the hole the same size as the bulb.
Well, but I'm using SMD LEDs, so they're flat.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
And that's why I'm having to bend each one of these lights, because it is a SMD LED in there, and I know you can't see it, but so it's like this one here is facing towards the camera. So I tried some of these in my shades just as a mock-up, and I just had the bulb pulled straight in like that, to where the the light was actually shining off to the side. So
yeah.
that's why I have to put these bends in it, to get
so that
the
way it shines
surface
down.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah, and I have to do the same thing when I put those in the locomotives.
right.
You know, you have to bend one side up at a 90 degrees, put it in there, but I use a microcrystal clear to more or less to create the lens. So that way you don't have just a hole in the shell, and it gives it more like a actual lens. It
Yeah.
just looks a lot better.
Mm-hmm. And Jason, I may even, when I get done, put some of that crystal clear down in these light shades. But again, you're not going to see it. So,
Right.
do I waste the glue to do it? I'm not sure.
I would say if you're not going to be able to see it, if it's in a building, probably not. If it's going to be something that, like a locomotive or something like that, then I definitely would. So
Yeah, these will be in the roof of his roundhouse. You won't see it at all.
Yeah.
Even if you remove a roof panel, you're not going to be able to see back up into that shade.
Right.
So I wouldn't I wouldn't waste
Now,
it.
see, I'm planning on also using these as yard lights, where I'll use some tubing and connect two together like that, with a T in the middle and the wiring going down the center pole. So I've got several ideas for using this same technique, just change it up depending on where I'm using it. I think they're
Yeah, that's kind of like one of the dilemmas that I'm into. It's not with lighting. So I started some scenery. I got back a little bit on scenery last night, and I sent Steve pictures. So I don't know if Steve ever got the pictures, but I sent them to him. But I was working on a culvert, and it's a Woodland Scenics concrete culvert. Well, of course, I'm going to detail the one that is facing the front of the layout. So Steve is showing that now. But on the back side of the track, the one that's going to be facing the backdrop, I might go as far as painting it, but I'm not going to detail it because no one's going to see it.
Oh.
Right.
So, yeah, I was working on the sawmill, put in a whole bunch of dirt, and then I put in a whole bunch of sawdust, which that's actually the last picture. I think that one would be the first or second picture. But I put in a whole bunch of sawdust under the wood chip loader because that's where sawdust would be, or wood chips. So that's actually the first picture. That was me getting started last night. But I did a little bit of scenery. Yeah, I do what?
Did you use real sawdust?
I did. So, and it's a mix of the fine powdery stuff and a mix of a little bit more thick chunks.
Yeah. I plan on using real sawdust too for sawdust loads.
I did a video, I want to say it was in 2020, of making realistic wood loads for your wood chip hoppers. And I had two different brands. I had an Athearn and I also had a Bowser wood chip car that came with loads, but the loads were plastic, so they didn't look good. And so I had a Talenti ice cream jar that I cleaned out, and I filled it up with sawdust. And so that's basically the wood chips that I used to make those wood chip loads, so that way they look more realistic. And so I'm like, well, they also need to be on the ground where they're being loaded, because you know, you got overflow, and then sometimes with the jarring of coupling and uncoupling cars, you're going to get, or mainly coupling because it's loading, you're going to have stuff knock off. So, I mean, there should be wood chips everywhere. So,
Yeah.
and that's what I did. But I only put the wood chips on that track. And then as it makes its way over towards the turnout that ties into the log unloading track, you know, you get a little less wood chips along the way.
And
So,
Jason, think about one thing. The wood chips that have been there a while are going to start turning gray.
Yeah.
So think about that when you're putting them on, you know, odd places where you wouldn't have new flow all the time. That
right.
It may be more of a grayish tint to it.
Well, what I got to do now is I got to go back and clear the rails. So I am going to probably take some of it off, because it's like, you know, I'm using real dirt, you know, out of my yard to do the dirt on the layout. And well, as you're putting that wet glue down, it just displaces the dirt and kind of flattens it out, and the glue goes everywhere. So it gets on top of the rails anyways. But one thing that's going to help, I'm not really worried about the electrical continuity of the track in this area, because the way that I set JMRI to block my cars is these are going to be on the very back of the train. So it's literally the whole cut is going in and picking up and dropping off wood chip cars, and the same with the log cars. So the locomotive never makes it that far back.
Mm.
Lynn, I've got the pictures of your setup too. That you didn't say anything. Did you want me to show those?
Yeah, we'll save them for another time. I'm just looking at the clock, so I don't have any place to go, but others might.
All right. Yeah. All right. We're gonna wrap her up. That looks good, Jason. I really like how it looks. So
thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
Good.
just got to finish the dirt right there on the left side of the building, and then I can start doing other things too. So I'm getting close to wrapping this area up.
And you know, I think it's nice using real material. It's like my ballast for my train track is off of the cuts through the mountain as I go down towards Sparta. It's been eroding, and there's fine little pieces of granite that have broken off, and I just get a 5-gallon bucket, go down there, and then I get some, and I've got 4 different mesh sifters that I sift the stuff from. My ballast is real rock, so
yeah,
and it doesn't add that much weight to it, and you never have to worry about the color changing. So it's working out nice. Just got to do more of it.
A lot of this right back here is real dirt. Almost, I mean, there's plaster, but everything level that the buildings are on, that's dirt from down the street.
But see, for me, I've got that real powdery white dirt, and that's what I'm using. So I'll pour it on a baking sheet and bake it at 450 for, you know, a few hours to kill the impurities. And then I use a sifter to sift out the, you know, the really fine particles. And that's what I used.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing to add, JD, John from Grandpa Rails, he and I had a little discussion about this. Get powdered paint. I think they call it tempura. You can use it like the kids in elementary school use it for finger painting and stuff.
Right.
just a little bit, and mix it in with your dirt to give it some color or variation. Because you can't see it on the video here, but a lot of this back here
it's tempera,
has a little bit of
not
red
tempura.
and orange. What is it called?
It's tempera.
Yeah,
Tempera
that's
paint.
it.
Yeah, tempura, that's like sushi with like shrimp.
Yeah, those are good though. I don't know about scenery.
It's a rice batter.
The powdered paint, though, not a lot of it, just a little bit. Mix it in with your dirt,
All right.
variation, so it doesn't look flat color.
All right, we're gonna wrap her up.
Alrighty.
Today, I want to thank everybody for joining us here at the Retirement Railroad 2.0 Friday live and Friday live and mail call. And don't forget, y'all have a great day. See y'all later.
Bye all.
Bye.